morning, CG family.
We are reporting to you live from New York City.
And yeah, literally an episode ago we were in Long Beach, California, but we're here for a good reason.
We are here for the New York Auto Show.
And keep in mind, none of us have been there. And more importantly, we're actually here to introduce you guys to a new car brand. The city that smells like sewers. We have about a 4-minute walk ahead of us. It's actually very close to our hotel, so we will catch you guys once we're inside. They have a Starbucks. First thing we gotta do is go pick up our badges because we have no credentials whatsoever to get in.
A little bit.
VinFast, look up there. Oh no, we're not supposed to tell them that right now. We'll show you guys in a bit.
Okay guys, we are kind of rushing to where we have to be right now. Look at Christina's in a rush. She's going.
We made it.
We made it, guys. We are here at the VinFast booth.
And this is the car brand that I told you guys I probably don't think you guys know and we want to introduce you to because it's really, really, really cool. So we're gonna hear more about it later, actually in the next slide.
Yeah, honestly, like right now, but here is their whole lineup. They came with 3 cars and they actually have a pretty impressive booth. So we are about to have like a sit-down seminar style. We have all the seats here in back of us. We're gonna kind of get an information session on the day. We're about to get ride-alongs in these cars. They're due to come out here. I want to say you can already pre-order them right now, and they're due to come out. At least the VF8 is due to come out at the end of 2022. We have the VF7, the VF9 up here, and then the VF8 over here. And we'll go a little bit in depth on all 3 of these vehicles, but this is my first time seeing them in person. They look really great. They really do look great.
So we are heading to the VinFast test track right now. We get to be the first people to ever drive these cars. So
ride
these cars. We just entered the EV test track. Now obviously, it's very quiet, as you guys can tell, and obviously we don't have to have it outside because we don't have to worry about any emissions or anything like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because like in here you'd have to deal with carbon dioxide and
all
that stuff.
But there's absolutely none of that, no noise, nothing like that. So Grant is just finishing up his registration, but basically we signed up, we got a banner, and now we get to choose whatever vehicle we want, of course. The first brand, and probably the only brand I want to test drive, is VinFast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So here's the line waiting for VinFast. Super excited. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the interior looks like or anything. So this is insane. They're actually going to be planting a tree for every sign up. That's super cool.
I'm planting a tree right now.
Oh my gosh. Digitally.
It's very impressive. You're digging as we speak.
And so here is the VF8. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Ooh.
Can you do a donut in here?
I could do a donut.
No way.
Look at the shifter options. They're all buttons. It reminds me, yeah, of a McLaren, exactly.
For sure.
That's so cool. So here's a better look at this color. It's like a navy finish. It's super, super cool. Here's the front end of the VF8. You guys, I don't know what they're doing, but they're going up and down, up and down. You guys see that?
Looks like the car has hydraulics.
That's so cool.
What is it for,
I don't know if you guys can catch that.
Like,
that is really, really cool. Oh my gosh.
What I love most about the VF8 that we just took a ride in, yes, it was very quiet when we were taking a ride because it's electric, but what I love about it is that it really doesn't look like a concept car or some crazy futuristic electric vehicle.
Yeah.
It has modern body lines, yet it still looks like it is being produced in 2022, 2023, right? It doesn't look like some crazy concept that's never going to be put to production. Like it's a real good looking vehicle.
So the car that we were just in, the VF8, is actually 402 horsepower.
Holy crap.
Isn't that insane? The starting MSRP is below 41K. So that's really not bad for a car looking like that and performing like that. So we are back up here at the VinFast booth, and I do want to point out, obviously this is in the middle. This is kind of like the star of the show. This is the VF9. Now this is fairly new, and the starting MSRP is $56,000. Not bad in comparison to a lot of the other EV family cars that we've seen around. Okay, wow, this looks like actual water. Anyways, this does have 402 horsepower, and 0 to 60 is, guess it, 6.5 seconds. So I did mention mention that this is a family car, so the seating range is 6 to 7 passengers. It's actually kind of crazy. Since this car is electric, obviously you don't have fuel, so you don't have MPGs, but the fuel range is up to almost 370 miles.
Drex, the boy up here.
Boom.
Yeah.
He's so swag.
He's so swag. He films off of his phone. And he's thinking of an idea right now, but it's actually crazy. Everything,
he does it on the spot.
He does it on the spot,
Yeah.
and everything's off of his phone, and you should check out some of his work because it's literally unbelievable. Looks like it's professional. I mean, it is professionally done. He's a professional.
Let's go.
Grant just explained what Drex does, and now they're gonna get Grant to get on it. Then he's explaining what he should be doing and everything. So this is gonna be great. Ready?
Yeah, let's wait.
Okay.
It's a lot better now. I think with the extra camera.
You ready? Okay. Yo, what's this? Boom.
Got that one around. So there is a column bridge. As you guys saw, some of Drex behind the scene. That's what I love most about the VinFast display here. There's such a diverse group of people. You have business people, you have reporters, you have influencers. You got such a wide variety of people. So, I mean, really, it's cool being able to feel comfortable and get up here and just make content in front of everybody and nobody's really judging you because there's just so many different types of people here.
What's up, guys? I'm inside the VF8. And can we just point out, look at this. Tell me what this reminds you of. This is super sweet. This is definitely like supercar worthy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I really enjoy
But wait,
this.
I'm noticing there's something missing.
What is it?
Like, where's your...
Look at my watch. Look at the wrist on my watch.
You got the purest watch.
No, but for real, where's the dash? Graham pointed that out earlier.
There's no... Where's your speedometer? I'm pretty sure they have heads-up display, as we saw in the test ride earlier.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where you look. But for like, what about check engine and low tire pressure? Is that all on the screen?
I'm sure that's all on this screen.
That's so crazy.
It's really big. But
That's really crazy.
I really like this. The quality is actually really nice.
Let's take a look in the back, you guys. Oh wow, it's actually quite spacious.
Lots of room. I love this
Did you move
orange,
the
I'm
seat
not
up?
gonna lie. No, I didn't. I couldn't
wow.
move it. It was actually turned off. But I really wanted to look at this. That's cool. I really wanted to do that.
Some Rolls Royce right here.
Justin just messaged me. He's like, "Where are you at? I'm coming to the New York Auto Show." And I'm like,
Tell them we're in the backseat of the VF8.
They just had their press conference.
And it was pretty cool. They went in depth on a lot of the specifications of the vehicle and the future outlook of the company. And it looks pretty promising.
Yeah, so you can actually, I think, pre-order one towards the end of this year.
You can pre-order the, well, you can pre-order right now and then receive it at the end for the VF8.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool that in the fact that these are like, after listening to that seminar, I learned that these are the first like basically smart vehicles. You can control these vehicles from your phone. Like there's so many different technological features with these vehicles. Just like you can, you know, the smart homes, lock the doors, turn off the air conditioning, turn off the lights with your phone. The same type of technology is being incorporated into these vehicles, and it's actually really cool.
Yeah, no, this whole like press release, I felt like I was at a new iPhone release. Like Steve Jobs was announcing the next big thing. Like it felt really cool. So VinFast offered us food and drinks to anyone who attended the press conference. So this is really good.
Oh yeah. And just like that, you guys, well, where did Christina go? There she is.
I'm so tired.
We are tired, but just
we're
like that.
hungry more than tired. So we're gonna get food with VinFast. There's a little dinner reception at 6.
A little dinner, and we're all, well, I was gonna say we're all dressed up, but we're literally in the same thing as the auto show.
It's New York Auto Show day 2 in New York, New York.
I'm Christina's designated drink holder.
He's my drink holder because I am holding the camera. Anyways, you guys saw day 1 was complete. We are adding them both in the same vlog to save you guys a trip and time. Hope you guys can, I guess we're gonna show them everything at the auto show today, right?
Sorry.
That's dope. We're gonna be showing you guys what is at the New York Auto Show very briefly.
Just the rest of basically whatever there is.
Oh yeah.
There's no security here.
It's really hot and it's supposed to thunderstorm at 3 p.m.
But
It's 11:44 a.m. So
but we got some really cool, they got a historic vehicle section with, well, many, but 2 specific very cool and rare cars. So we're gonna go check that out. too.
Oh yeah, the historic vehicles are really, really cool, and I really suggest you guys take the time to learn about them if you are true car enthusiasts.
Very true.
So stay tuned. So we're kind of in the middle of the convention center. It's pretty empty, obviously, right in the middle of the intersection. Grant is still my designated coffee holder. So the New York Auto Show, to me at least, my take on it in comparison to the Chicago Auto Show, it's a lot smaller but more better quality cars, right? Like Chicago Auto Show was ginormous, but like at least cars like that car enthusiasts don't care about. You know what I mean? Like to a regular family, regular person, I see why they come and check out the new cars and things like that. But this section right here is definitely enthusiasts. This is a 90s Nismo Pulsar GTI R, where you probably won't ever see one of these again. And if you do, I'm gonna be really impressed. It is one of 21.
This is a Pulsar.
Yeah, 1 of 21. How do you pronounce this? Citroen? Citron. I don't know how to pronounce the E, but this is a Group B car, 1 of 62 sold to the public.
And that seems to be a really big theme amongst this group of cars, because right next to it, something that means a lot more to me, the Ford RS200 is one of the only like semi-successful Group B rally cars that Ford produced. Of course, they have the Escort and the Sierra and all these other Group B cars, but this is the king of them all. And not only is it the king of them all, it is the Evolution, the Evo model. It's the first one I've ever seen, so let's keep going.
And this car right over here is actually known as the French F40. I mean, I think you can tell why by the notorious F40 looking wing. So this XJR was actually one of the first fully carbon fiber road cars produced.
The XJR 15 was?
Yeah.
In general? Oh
yeah.
Wow. I don't know that. That's pretty cool. This right here, you guys, another Group B rally car. Like I said, we got a theme going around here. This is the Renault 5 Turbo, and it's actually the Turbo 2. So this thing is probably the coolest rally car that Renault has produced.
Right next to it, we have the E30 M3, an iconic Euro classic. I feel like you guys probably see these here and there at car meets.
I feel like this is a well-known, respected car, and I feel like a lot of these other cars, such as the Renault Turbo 5 and the Ford RS200, are underappreciated compared to the cars we're about to show you here.
And then we have a Porsche. It's actually one of my favorite ones I'd like to own one day.
But up next, Christina is going to take over because this is her type of car. We got a lot of JDM cars, so take it away.
So right over here we have the Acura NSX in a very distinctive green that I've actually never seen with a beige interior. I really like this one. And then we have a Toyota Supra, very clean look, black on black. And then right over here we have an R33. Okay, this is new. I did not see this yesterday. It looks like they just put a bunch of business cards around the wheels. That's pretty funny. Oh, and would you look at that, there's teacups inside the car. Don't know why, but it is right-hand drive. Next up we have, I absolutely don't know. It looks like an Alfa, an old Alfa Romeo. It might look, oh, it is an Alfa. Yeah, because of that very significant triangle front. Very interesting. Look at the exhaust coming out of the hood right there. Next up, we have very, very clean S14. Ooh, and then we have an FD RX-7 right next to it. I actually didn't see this yesterday. It's really cool. It's very clean, very stock, and that is very appreciable in today's world. This car right over here, a Toyota, I think it starts with a P. I can't remember the name, but I really want to own one of these one day. Moving away from the vintage cars, VinFast's display literally reminds me of iRobot. It gives me such futuristic vibes. Like, it's good vibes too, right? Like, it's not like a dystopian or something like that. It's very like sleek, elegant, like good vibes. iRobot was a good movie. I mean, obviously it was, I feel like, kind of a dystopian, but no, this is a really, really cool setup. I absolutely love it and love being here. I think they did a really well job on their whole display.
One thing I want to say, so the numbers that they told me, they said they have 500,000 people already in electric vehicles, not in terms of that bought the cars, but 500,000 people who already own electric vehicles, as opposed to like 1.7 million people who are in combustion engine vehicles still. So they're focused on converting people instead of selling to people who are already into electric vehicles.
And I agree with that. It's obviously for good reasons, right? Because their whole movement is about sustainability and the future. All in all though, like, what Grant was speaking on is that they're not like trying to sell you their car and say, yo, like come buy our electric car, not Teslas. They want to convert people from combustion engines to electric.
One thing I also talked to Alex about, who works for VinFast, very high up. He said a lot of their vehicles, you look at them and you can't tell, are they hybrid, are they combustion, are they electric?
Yeah.
Whereas you look at these other companies who are coming out with fully electric vehicles, you can tell right away. They're super futuristic and they're very, you know, you can tell they're electric. You look at these cars, you can't tell if they're fully electric, if they're combustion. They're trying to make the consumer from a combustion engine feel comfortable getting into one of these vehicles so that they still feel at home.
They actually are taking pre-orders for people who are interested, but like it's not just like oh, take a pre-order and like, you know, we'll let you know when the car is going to be ready. And they said that their car is going to be ready by the end of 2022, but there is so many unlimited benefits if you do register for the vehicle. They will literally fly you out to Vietnam at their VinFast hotel. I don't know the exact name, but I think I'll include it here. It's like Vin something.
It's like a resort for VinFast.
Yeah, they'll fly you out for 7 days and there's just like unlimited benefits and perks that is included. It's like absolutely insane. It's like like there's a whole experience towards buying the vehicle and keeping the vehicle, of course, and stuff like that.
Well, they have some sort of framework that I'd never even heard of in an EV company before, where they, instead of just you buy the car as a whole, you can buy the car and then lease the battery,
yeah,
rent
something
the battery,
like that.
and they have a full lifetime warranty and they will replace it. You hear a lot of these other batteries, such as a lot of Teslas, they'll be going out after 8 years and then it costs $40,000 to replace just the batteries. I'm like, that's
because think about it, I mean,
it's not covered under warranty. I'm like, wow.
Because think about it, it's just like an iPhone, right? After a year or two, your battery dies super quickly, your phone always has to be on charge and things like that. I feel like an electric vehicle is almost exactly the same, obviously a lot more powerful, but that's what Grant means by that as well. So they're doing super cool things, and obviously like we're telling you about them because it's a brand new brand that I assure you a lot of your friends don't know about, so it's something you guys can educate your friends on and just tell them about, and it's just a conversation starter as well.
So keep an eye out for a nice V logo on the cars at the end of 2022. This is definitely something we will have to do more research on because we know nothing about this. We were just walking and we were completely about to skip this section. So glad we didn't, because the brand new, unveiled like yesterday, Lamborghini Huracan Ticana, is it, Christina? Is that how you pronounce it? Technica? Is here, and it's super cool. Right, here it is right in back of you guys. It was unveiled literally yesterday, and that's about all I know about this car. I know this is the only spec that they have released as of right now, and it even may be a prototype spec, but I know it does have the engine out of the Huracan STO, which is about 630 horsepower, I believe. And it's just such a sharp looking car. They really took some inspiration from the Lamborghini Sian on the front end of the car. And I love that they took a black roof on the top. It really gives it a sleek look. They also extended this vent on the side of the car, and it's just an all-around really, really clean car. You can see it's an LP640-2. The -2 means it's rear-wheel drive, and look at the size of these brakes on this car, you guys. I mean, the rear brakes are bigger than the front brakes on all of our cars. I'm not even kidding when I say that. They also have a pretty distinctive, from the rear end, they also have a pretty distinctive wing, and no worries, go ahead. And they also have the exhaust, which appears to look like it is from the Performante / the STO. They look like hexagons, actually. They're the shape of the hexagons, if you can see it. But super clean car. But Christina's getting a little antsy-dancy. Oh, you're way down there. And that is a wrap.
That brings us to the end of New York Auto Show 2022.
Yes, and you know, we had a great time here with VinFast. Loved learning about their vehicles and their exhibit and everything.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having us out. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up.
But more importantly, make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, to keep up with our personal lives and
peace.
everything.
Love you guys.